Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground, and I'm going to look into how are people influencing you. And I don't know what is going on with the music, guys, with the lack of frequency music. But if you're rocking with me, thank you. My intention is that this empowers you and gives you, some juice for your day, okay? All right. How are you influencing people? Whoa, okay. Okay, so I guess this is the pick a pile. I let spirit tell me if we need to do a pick a pile or not, okay? So choose your card and let's get into it. How are you influencing people? Pile 1, you Siggy, live out loud. If you like this message, you want another pick a pile on it, an extended pick a pile, like and comment. The videos with the most likes and the most comment is what I will be touching on next week. Okay, 6 of Wands in reverse. You influence people to have a quiet victory. Hidden victories, okay? 314. And that might seem to contradict with like live out loud, right? I think that you can influence people to enjoy themselves, celebrate, be out there, put themselves out there without necessarily showing all the victories that they have going on. Yeah, even like this 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's given that you're very wealthy, very, stable, especially with the 4 here, right? I feel like you know how to party, you know how to get down, you know how to have fun, but it's not necessarily about rubbing like your pinnacles in everybody's face. Like, does that make sense? So you don't need to like be flashy or to show everything that you got or maybe even brag. I just feel like it's like you know how to not make it about material things. Okay? 5 of Cups in reverse. And I think that you are aware of just making other people feel good, okay? I know that's kind of crazy. Like that might be a crazy message coming from the 5 of Cups in reverse, okay? But I don't think you're a misery loves company person, okay? And you're not in the business of making other people miserable as well, And you're influencing that energy, like you're not spreading misery around, okay? You're aware of how deep depression could be for people right now, especially in these times. You're aware of, sadness, depression, sadness, same thing. And I think you make more people hyper aware of that as well, too. Like more aware of how they deal with people, if that makes sense. And I think you also inspire people to kind of like hold on, hold back, and look at different things in a different perspective. Look at things in a different way, right? With the Hanged One, but also just kind of learn how to I'm seeing someone like suspended in the void, like just suspended there, okay? So you could I'm hearing teach people how to not just meditate, but really just kind of hold back, hold on, and pause. I'm seeing like a hard pause, a hard reset, okay? How do you influence people? How are you influencing people? How are you influencing people? I'm hearing Keep Your Love Locked Down by Kanye West. Knight of Wands. Okay, that's so crazy. I just got really lightheaded just now. And I had like some type of energy. It feels like some type of energy. I don't know about surge, but like left my body. There's like some type of imbalance right now. Going on. Pardon, but you could be like on fire right now, like going towards something, and you could be going towards it so fast that it's low key making like people's heads spin. Like I'm seeing someone like, look at this night, right? Knight of Wands. Like I'm seeing somebody going towards something super passionately, and heads are turning like whoa, like, whoa, like, whoa. And it made my head like kind of like it made me kind of dizzy, y'all. Like, woo, how is this influencing people? What is this influencing people to do? Oh my gosh, they don't know how to attack you. They don't know what angle to attack you at. I think your enemies are getting a little like dizzy, or kind of like trying to figure out like what's going on. Like, um, whoa. Yeah, yeah. I think that you have people like confused right now or something. That's crazy. Huh. How do you feel, collective? How do you feel? Okay. I'm hearing Out on a Limb by Tina Marie. Tina Marie. Not Tina Turner. Yeah. White Chocolate, Tina Marie. Y'all know who I'm talking about? She sings Square Biz. She sings I Need Your Lovin'. She sings Iron in the Fires. Okay, Fire and Desire with Rick James. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Come on now, Tina Marie. But I'm hearing Out on a Limb. Oh my gosh. You making somebody heart beat fast. You making like the way you're going after your goals or your passion right now. People don't know how to take it. Like I'm not getting an influence with this. I'm getting like a feeling. Yeah, like people don't even know where to start with all this this type of energy. Okay? So this is how you're affecting people right now. It's not even just an influence, it's like an effect. I'm getting that you're going out on a limb, but you're calculated about how you're doing it because the full card is like on its side. You have faith. Um, there's faith, calculation. Whew. And for some reason, it's confusing people. Just get one last message. How are you influencing people? You're influencing people to go back and do some research. There's some research that you're presenting that's making people want to dive deeper into certain things, look up certain things, find out certain information. They can't. This isn't an energy of them like going out and like presenting stuff, but just they might be wanting to go back to certain books or go back to um, certain studies and things like that, okay? Which is a great energy to also be into. People could be wanting to go back to like grammar, go back to music theory, go back, like the basics, you know what I'm saying? The alphabets of whatever they're trying to learn here, okay? And I think for some people, you are just making them straight out tired. Like you got their mind wanting to like rest. It could be too much passion or too much information that you're giving, and it could be overwhelming some people here, okay? All right, I hope that gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Okay, peace pile 2. How are you influencing people? You got long bubbly Susie. Shame. Oh, what's the number on this? 10. Okay. Completion of a cycle. Okay, so how are you influencing people? How are you influencing people currently? Okay, I think you're influencing people not to speak so fast. I'm hearing don't speak. Gwen Stefani, when she was in that band before she went solo, no doubt. Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. No, like something like no use trying to explain. Don't tell me because it hurts. Okay? Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. It's too many cards. Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I heard things are moving faster. I heard they want you to be ashamed, but you're not. I'm hearing you didn't need the public recognition they thought you needed. I'm hearing you are still doing things carefully and calculated, but for some reason it's faster now. Okay? Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck. I feel like you have people reflecting. You're influencing people to reflect on the way that they give information, on how they plant their seeds. Okay? The strategy they have behind planting their seeds, what they consider a victory, what they consider success. There's a lot of reflecting going on, what they consider shameful. Okay? Let me look more into that energy too. Shame. You could be tapping into people's shame. It could be something that you're saying online, something that you're posting. I feel like they're wondering. Yeah, maybe it's even some shame they didn't necessarily know they had, you know? And with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm picking up that there's an influence to want to look into it and graduate from it. Okay, sorry, y'all. There's some type of mosquito was like attacking my baby, okay? I had to get a little mosquito spray because the thing about France, I do not understand this, y'all. They got these big old windows. And when you open the window, they don't have a screen on the windows. And my husband gonna tell me, oh, it's a culture thing. Well, look, screens on my window is a quote unquote culture thing. I can't live like that. Like what the when I tell you it's everybody, like no screens on their window. They just have the air coming in and all types of whatnots coming in. Types of dragonflies and stuff. And you might even see like some stuff online where they're like it's because we are one with nature. There is no need for that. Put a screen. This might be a message for somebody. I don't know if you live in the Caribbean. I don't know if you in Europe. I don't know where you at. I don't know. Put a screen on the window. You can have fresh air come in the room, come in the house without the bugs. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I thought it was just the island, and then I came over here because the part of the island that my family and my husband live in is colonized by France, right? And then when I came over here and saw that these colonizers were doing the same thing over here, some change is good, y'all. Yeah, some things you don't need to hold on to. I don't know if somebody, maybe you giving people this type of realization. Okay, maybe you are influencing people in this way that some things are outdated or unnecessary or causing more harm than good. Or you could have the benefits of it without dealing with the bad of it. You know, like you could have the benefits of fresh air without the bugs. What the hell? And then, and then you have to buy the spray. You have to buy. There's so many other things you have to buy just because you did not want to invest in a screen. I can't. Okay, so I don't know. So that's one thing America can enjoy. Freaking screens on the windows. I don't know. To me, it's like common sense. Look at this. 10 of Swords. Yeah, and you could be killing people with this information, like ego deaths with this information, like you could have people feeling like my husband, like they have to they gotta defend the fact that there isn't any screens on the windows. Even though the baby's getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Like just you could have people realizing that they don't know anything about ego deaths, ego traps, ego, like they haven't done any research on egos. They think the shame is normal. They think that they like certain things people think are normal. You may be pulling up that is not. It doesn't have to be. Or certain things that they learned in society, like it's deeper than what they may have thought it was. Be careful with the information. Just realize that the information that you're giving it will make some people like uncomfortable. It's gonna put people in a space of it could put some people in a space of deep anxiety, you know, because you're turning their worlds like kind of upside down with certain information and everything. How are you influencing people? 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 Yeah, 3 of Cups. This could definitely be people around you, okay? I don't want to leave the reading like this, but you know. Let me see if I can get one. Spirit, can you give me like a direct message here? I just really get this huge reflection energy. I don't know if people are comparing themselves to you, or I don't know, guys. Or they're reflecting on what it is that, like the woman or the person that they really want to be. Hopefully they're not like comparing businesses or anything like that. But this is, I mean, look at this. This is 3 of Cups. Okay, no, that's more like the Friendship card. That's not 3 of Pentacles, right? But people could be questioning the people around them if they're really for them. There's some information that you're giving that it's like turning people's world upside down, right? It could be turning the way they see business, money, friendships, community support, okay? I just heard like friends supporting their business, friends supporting their careers, okay? How they support their friends' careers. Like I feel like there's something people thought was okay, and you could actually be making people feel shameful of some of the ways that they have acted. Yeah. And I'm hearing ego death again. Okay. I hope that made sense for somebody out there. All right. I hope that message gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you all. See you in the next one. Peace. Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. And pile 3, I hope these messages bring you empowerment, alignment, and what you need for your journey currently, okay? So, with Ma'at, giving and receiving, It's reminded me of this, I want to say Kuan Yin. Anyway, it's reminding me of this meditation I did on balance, okay? And how balance is a journey. It is not a set like place, right? Ma'at, giving and receiving the 10, okay? It's not a set place. It is something that we are always currently working with. We are always currently balancing out. It is a flow, okay? So how are you currently influencing people? How are you currently influencing? Wow, another 10 of swords in reverse. Everything is fine. Okay. You may have deaded a situation for your benefit. Wow, the badass card. I just saw Tomb Raider. You could be influencing people to work out. You could be influencing people to do some type of martial arts. You could be influencing people to dead certain situations, okay? To not play any games. I'm getting like a dark feminine energy from this, okay? A super dark feminine energy from this. How are you influencing people? You're influencing people to be badass. You're influencing people to step more into their independence and into their power, into their strength, into their magic. You could be also influencing people to be more like out loud and lively and bold. Okay, this is the most direct channel I feel like I've had this whole reading. Okay, yeah. How are you influencing people? Ooh. King of Pentacles. Ooh, and a knight. Not a knight. The King of Swords. You are influencing people to stand on business. You are influencing people to judge things wisely, to look at each side of a story. Balance, okay? Libra. Yeah, Libra is an air sign. Ooh, okay. You are influencing people to look at each side of a story. You are influencing people to stop, wait, and think about something before they say something or before they act upon something. You are influencing people to budget. You are influencing people to make their money work for them. You are influencing people to invest. You are influencing people to make wise investments. You are influencing people to double check. You are influencing people to check their books. Someone here is giving someone important tax information. Someone is doing research on important tax information. Someone is looking into the economy. Someone is calculating how to survive the economy. Someone is looking into the stock market, sharing information about the market, sharing information, learning more. Someone is thinking about legacy here, learning more about the market, Bitcoin, things like that, information that they can pass down to their children. Someone here is building something brick by brick, no shortcuts, fair and square, hard-earned legal investments. Just someone is really playing the game here. Someone is really playing chess. okay? You are influencing people to mature. You are influencing people to look ahead. You are influencing people to get grounded. You are influencing people to take time away from partying and like, not frivolous. Is it frivolous? Like, from doing frivolous things. You are influencing people to stock up and get ready for a recession. Someone here is influencing people to stock up their pantries. Someone here is like influencing people to get a generator. And then I'm getting the self-defense message again. Like preparing for war. Getting an emergency fund ready, like life insurance ready. Like someone is preparing for a rainy day, okay? A thunderstorm. And they're looking at all sides of the coin. So I'm going to leave that there. If that gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey, like and comment on the video, okay? The video with the most likes and most comments is what I will do a, full, even though this is pretty much a full pick a card, but a full pick a card on next week, okay? So if you really like this topic, you want to see it again next week, like and comment on the video, all right? Much love, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.